Israel said its military has resumed combat in Gaza after the end of its truce with Hamas. It accused the terrorist group of violating the ceasefire, although Qatar said talks were ongoing to renew that pause in fighting. In the last hour, NBC News' crew on the border of northern Gaza reported seeing smoke and hearing loud rocket strikes. The crew could also see rockets coming from Gaza being intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome air defense system, and kind of an interesting piece in the journal. I guess the journal's just recounting what we know, and that is it's going to be years. It's going to be, could be 5 years of hunting down Hamas militants long after maybe the very obvious fighting ends. They're going to be hunting down the leaders of Hamas that planned that attack, and it could be for years, and they'll go wherever in the world they need to go.
Which makes you harken back to maybe the 70s.
Osama bin Laden.
Well, in the 70s, too, with what they did. Golda Meir sent off that special team after the terrorists who had gone after the cruise ship and things, too. There was also a story in the New York Times that Israelis saw this attack for a year in advance.
Saw it for a year coming, apparently.
The IDF is saying they're not going to respond to that right now. Their main interest is just dealing with the war.
Some attack, but not this. This specific.
Well, apparently, very specifically, this was what the attack was supposed to look like, and they didn't believe that Hamas was capable of actually pulling it off, and so they just underappreciated what was happening. But that, in fact, the gates that they were going after, how they were going to do it, in the various places where the drones were going to be, everything, that there was actually a document that documented exactly what they were going to do.
Right down to the flying parachutes?
Right down to how it was all supposed to go.
Flying parachutes.
And they just thought that they were incapable and they didn't have the resources, the know-how, the
training,
the coordination and the training to pull it off. And so they thought it was some kind of dream of Hamas's, but not necessarily something that was going to happen. And then more recently, there was actually a moment, and there's some correspondence apparently over some kind of encrypted email where they actually saw them one day doing a training that looked very much like what this plan actually spelled out.
On buildings, as if...
Right, as if they were doing it, but then they still were discounting it because they thought they can never really actually do this.
Oh.
So,
if the point of terrorism is to instill terror, can you imagine a more terrifying scene than a whole squadron of those things, coming in? I said it reminded me of the scariest thing as a child that you see is in Wizard of Oz, where they're coming at you, flying